Hello, and welcome to another update on SUI. Yeah, people ask me what's going on with SUI. It seems very overstretched. Well, in yesterday's video, I really tried to make clear that it would not be surprising to get to 371 or even $3.99 in the still unfolding third wave in our yellow scenario. Now, you might remember that yesterday, when I recorded the update, the price reached the 138% at $3.23. That was the 138% extension. And I explained, and tried to explain, even it looked visually overstretched to most people. I tried to explain that this was really only the minimum requirement fulfilled for a third wave. Now, the reason why it looks overstretched is because it happened so quickly, right? But I tried to make it super clear in that video that further upside extensions, especially all the way up to the 200% extension at $3.99, they are all still very normal extensions in a third wave. Don't be surprised if it even goes a bit higher. All we need to do at the moment, and all we can do really, is to understand the structure, which we're doing. So it does look full now, okay? I mean, yesterday I said, look, Fibonacci-wise, the minimum requirements fulfilled, maybe another high would look good from a structural point of view. We're there now. But without a sign of a top, obviously, all we can do is to adjust support. So it's like a trailing stop that we move up with the price. So as long as the market doesn't break below certain levels, the focus can remain on higher prices. So in this video, I will share with you what those support levels are, and yeah, which areas we just need to hold to keep the upside, let's say, alive. Okay, so if we are tracking this move to the upside as we do in the yellow scenario, then you can see that this is likely a third wave. I mean, it might be the C wave in the bearish count. It might be the wave 2 in the bearish count. We talked about that yesterday in more detail. But honestly, as long as the market is holding above certain support levels, the focus can be on higher prices. Which scenario it is, that doesn't matter so much, because the focus is on higher. It can still extend. Now, I'm definitely open to the idea that we could be in the yellow scenario, but it requires 5 waves up to confirm that. And then the next pullback in a wave 2 could be a decent setup. Of course, you can trade it as it is with the levels I provide. The next upside resistance is at $3.99, and then we've got $4.21. Now, what is important for most people is, what is support? So I've added this, what I've called nano support, which basically tells us when it's broken, it's a signal that wave 4 has started, okay? So any pullback into this area between $3.27 and $3.38 could still be part of an unfolding third wave, okay? Any break below it would suggest that the fourth wave has finally started. It might take a few days, right, this fourth wave. And look at the wave 2, happened between the 13th of April and the 16th. So it's 3 days, maybe 4 days for the fourth wave, and then a fifth wave up. It's, that fourth wave is due. Not necessarily overdue, but it can happen at any point. So be ready. I don't expect the 327 level to hold. That's why I call it nano support. It's really just the smallest support level, and it's more like a signal that wave 4 has started if we break below it. Yeah? So, and then the focus will shift to that, what I call like wave 4 support here. Yeah, ideally it holds here at $2.75. And as long as we're holding that, the focus could still be on higher prices. In wave 5 then. So I want to see a healthy fourth wave and the fifth wave. And then that fifth wave, I can give you only a target for the fifth wave once I know where the third wave has topped. Because then, based on the wave 4 low, I can project the target for the fifth wave. So that's normally how it works. Anything else to say? Well, not really. I mean, the risk obviously is high that this is just a bear market rally. You could say that. But as long as we're holding above $2.75, I'm open to the idea that we form 5 waves. So I give you the parameters here that we can all watch. And ultimately, we have to pay very close attention to the structure of that pullback. If it's an impulsive move down, so if the next move down is like in 5 waves, honestly, we don't want to see that at this point. I only want to see 3 wave movements to keep the focus on the yellow scenario, okay? So it needs to be an ABC structure. A wave down, that might be the initial move, B wave, C wave, and then, yeah, like that. But I don't want to see a 5-wave move down below support. That would be a big, big warning and would indicate that, okay, this was probably just, let's call it a fake out, like a bear market rally or something. But as I said, the 5-wave move up should give us a more solid foundation from the April low. I'll keep you updated about SUI. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on X. You'll find the link in the description. There are additional updates. I published an update about SUI on X earlier today. So if you're interested in those, as I said, check out our X profile. I'll be there maybe for another hour after this video to answer questions. So if you have any questions, post them below the SUI post on our X profile. The link is in the description. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.